In one of the world's most heavily guarded waterways, massive aircraft carriers and advanced destroyers are not always the most dangerous threat. Sometimes, it's the smallest vessels that pose the biggest challenge. Today we're taking a closer look at Iran's fast attack boats and how swarm warfare has become a central pillar of Tehran's naval strategy. This is not about matching global navies ship for ship. Instead, it's about numbers, speed, coordination, and geography, and how Iran plans to use all four to its advantage.
پیکان این حملات هم موشک‌های کروز ظفر و نصر حمله با برد بیش از 35 کیلومتر برای
To understand Iran's approach, we first need to understand the battlefield. The Persian Gulf is narrow, shallow, and crowded with commercial shipping lanes, oil platforms, and coastal infrastructure. In many areas, large warships have limited maneuvering space, making them more vulnerable than they would be in open oceans. Iran's navy, particularly the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy, or IRGCN, has designed its strategy specifically for this environment. Rather than relying on large surface combatants, Iran emphasizes asymmetric warfare methods that exploit the weaknesses of technologically superior opponents. This is where fast attack boats and swarm tactics come into play. Iran operates a wide range of fast attack craft, including models like the Zulfiqar, Tandar, Siraj, and modified versions of civilian speedboats adapted for military use. Their size makes them difficult to detect on radar, especially in cluttered coastal environments. They can hide among civilian traffic, emerge quickly, strike, and then disperse just as fast. Individually, a single fast attack boat is not a major threat to a modern warship. But Iran's strategy is not about individual boats. It's about numbers. Swarm warfare is based on the idea of overwhelming an enemy by attacking from multiple directions at once. Instead of one large, predictable assault, dozens or even hundreds of small boats approach simultaneously. In a swarm scenario, some boats act as decoys, others launch rockets or missiles, some lay naval mines, and others gather intelligence or coordinate movements. This creates a saturation effect. Defensive systems on large warships, such as close-in weapon systems and missile interceptors, can become overwhelmed when forced to engage many fast-moving targets at the same time. Iran has repeatedly demonstrated swarm tactics in naval exercises, often simulating attacks against mock carrier strike groups. These drills emphasize coordination, speed, and rapid decision-making. Fast attack boats do not operate alone. They are part of a broader, integrated network. Iran combines swarm boats with coastal anti-ship missiles, unmanned aerial vehicles for reconnaissance, naval mines to restrict movement, and submarines operating in the background. Drones can provide real-time targeting data, while missiles launched from shore force enemy ships to focus on air threats. Meanwhile, fast attack boats close in from multiple directions, exploiting the confusion. This layered approach increases the complexity of any naval engagement and raises the cost of operating in Iranian-controlled waters. Swarm warfare offers several advantages for Iran. First, it is cost-effective. Fast attack boats are far cheaper to build and maintain than destroyers or frigates. Losing one or two boats does not significantly impact overall capability. Second, it plays to Iran's geographic strengths. The narrow waterways of the Gulf favor fast, agile platforms over large ships. Third, it supports Iran's deterrence strategy. The goal is not necessarily to win a naval war outright, but to make any conflict costly, unpredictable, and politically risky for adversaries. By threatening shipping lanes and energy infrastructure, Iran can influence global markets without engaging in full-scale naval battles. Despite their advantages, fast attack boats are not invincible. In open waters, swarm tactics become far less effective. This is why Iran focuses its doctrine almost entirely on coastal defense and choke points, rather than blue water naval operations.
که پیکان این هم